That's a lot of attendance. And also a lot of fists. Can we talk to them? Lots of noble people.
Stand down, villain.
We can't.
In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
I just tried to talk. Excuse me. Point taken. I keep things peaceful.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. A blade of frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
Crawling back from his bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin.
Why is he squatting?
Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Talking
Orin
about
told
us.
me she made a fool of you. But I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy.
Your favorite assassin?
Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated
He
this plot.
seems so fond of
We
us.
discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
Okay, I do like his gorgeous voice. I mean, it's really a very, very good voice actor. There was more between those two. I think so too. It really sounds like it. Like, it actually also sounds like Gortash actually likes us. We're not a tool. Because, I mean, we can compare it to how different the scene plays out if you play like a custom character. And then it really feels like you're just a tool for him. What was my role in this plan?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets.
Quiet, dude.
Killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work.
I wonder what all the noble
Next,
people are
the
thinking.
threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that
That's
bring
you.
law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Yep, I do believe that. But I mean, then again, we do have the dark urges. Can we control ourselves? Yeah, I've heard people complain that Gortash and Orin are not as fleshed out. Then I realized they have not Durge, and it makes sense. I mean, both of them get like so much more to them if you play the dark urge, and that's really cool. So both Gortash and Orin have close background ties to Durge. It definitely adds a lot compared to just a custom normal character. Even though that was also very cool. Like, I don't regret doing that. I also don't regret doing that first. Your character had better control before Orin mauled you. Yeah, or that's... what was she called? That weird bone priest of Merkel. The one who messed with our brain. I think that also didn't help. You're mistaken if you think I can control myself. Interesting. Lots of options to actually try to go through and continue working together. I'm back now in a reckoning way, so dare Orin take my place and make her pay. I don't remember a thing, but that plan sounds brilliant. Or, you misread me, I've come to end this evil plot. You are mistaken if you think I can control myself.
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top.
I'm trying to fight
When
that.
Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone.
Just wants to continue.
You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mindflayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
I gotta say, I'm really intrigued what would happen if we would go through with that. Just to see how different the story plays out. And also, don't spoil that, because I really want to play that at some point. Even though it will be playing evil, and you know how much I suck at playing evil. But with the character we're currently playing, of course we're not doing that. We're still asking questions, so we still want to try to get as much information as we can. But we're a Vengeance Paladin, we're on our way to redeem ourselves, we're not going to do that. What kind of partnership do you have in mind?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break.
The rope is also really nice, isn't it, Koya?
Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I will bring her to heel. What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well.
How do you know?
I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does.
Probably just assumed.
If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
I mean, a point he also has is if we had to hand the city or the complete control over the Elder Brain to one of the three, like Ketheric, Gortash, or Orin, I would agree that Orin is the worst. She would just kill, it would just be murder. But I mean, the other two are also not great options, obviously. I can't be disapproving now. What do you propose?
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have
Divine
nothing
oath?
to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerûn as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone.
Oh.
But first you will rule.
Alright, just rebel.
Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well.
That's
And
crazy.
if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
It seems like he would actually
An ally
honor
could
it.
be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Keep your voice low. Oh my gosh, we have a Paladin option to pledge our oath. I wonder if you're losing our subclass if we break that oath then. They did an excellent job of the game as a whole here. I'm actually like this with most of the characters here, the voice acting is just beautiful. It really is. It's like, I mean, in so many departments, this is like the best game I've ever played. And even playing it the second time, it's still just as amazing. You're just like finding so many new things. I mean, that's also why I want to go for the honor mode run, just to go for another go. I find it a challenge. Before we decide, Lavender examines Gortash's body language and expressions. Can he trust him? I want to roll insight. Did Gortash crush on us? Okay, sufficient.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
And that is really crazy, isn't it? I do like the second option, though. The thing is, I don't know if we say, when we say no, if like everyone is going to turn on us here in this room. So, roleplay-wise, choose the answer. So just quick save and we will say it, and if we die, we can reload. I seem to have trusted you once, and it ruined me. I'm not about to repeat that mistake.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support.
But also the Emperor has a point.
Not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Ketheric, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot make that mistake if we come together in trust.
The Emperor doesn't have a soul, he doesn't get a say. Is that how it works, Alistair? You have to prove that you have your own soul? Okay, well, going with that logic, does Wyll have a say? Orin betrayed me, and you did nothing to help me. What has changed? Because I think that's a very good question. Why didn't you help us, Gortash?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen.
He's very
but
lawful.
servants to our lords.
I think that's
Your
also why he's
presence here
actually...
means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
You liked us? Oh boy. I really think there was more between those two. I think also for Lavender, it's an idea to have a temporary alliance and then focus on Orin and then go for Gortash. I mean, he knows it's going to be a very hard battle against both of them, especially at once. So I would say we go through with that. Of course, allying with Gortash is stabbing Karlach in the back. It is. It's also... I mean, I guess as Vengeance Paladin you can argue in both directions that it's like a necessary evil, but I mean, you are also allying with evil, so... I always wondered if he knew he was getting stabbed by the end of this by the still evil Durge. I don't know. But then you would break the oath. He will give you the time to think. True. And I guess if I break my oath as a paladin, I will become an oathbreaker. I don't know. I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised.
think it's a very
One among
difficult
you is an imposter.
decision for Lavender.
Faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? Well, it could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your
Great.
throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I remember first time playing this, I was like, is that true? I mean, it sounds 100% plausible. But like, he could also just say that, just to manipulate us into agreeing to the alliance, just to oppose Orin, right? How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it?
Even horror has a home. I love it. No.
A shame. It's a secret even to me.
Oh.
You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Good idea to follow Orin like that. Surely your Steelwatch can handle Orin. Why do you need me?
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
What a Bane thing to say.
You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, why call you enemy when I could repair an old friendship?
It's really crazy compared to playing like just a custom character. Gortash is so intent on allying with you, like way less manipulative and way less forceful. But yeah, just adds to the whole thing of, I think there was something between the two. Gortash really wants to be allies again when playing Durge. Oh yeah. And he hates Orin. Understandable though. If I could handle an Eel Durge run, I'd love to see what happens if you ally with Gortash. True. Me too. Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command.
Once they run
When
out,
it
it's
finishes
free.
executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
And yeah, boosted by the crown even more. And the normal Elder Brain is already dangerous enough. The interesting thing is now we can just go, or say, you're a dead man, we can't agree to the deal anymore. Gortash wants you back in his bed, or your bed, or any bed. You don't always need a bed, do you? Alright, I must go.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
You're so vain, Gortash. I wouldn't dream of missing that.
Then we proceed. The
Oh, I guess that
Patriarchs
was that sarcasm? Oh well.
distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Gosh, Ravengard really looks like a puppet. I mean, he is a puppet.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
Now he's the absolute ruler.
I swear.
Gathered
Pun intended.
guests, grant ye consent?
I don't think we can object, so we say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Oh boy.
My friends, the
Unopposed
steel watch
power.
stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Ah, God, that sounds so much like a booty call. Oh well. Well, Gortash. Oh gosh, Gortash has 384 HP. Cool. Cool. Basically, right, Jaheira?
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Not so friendly anymore. But I mean... Okay, I mean... Gorge is looking old and all, but... his armor? Nice. And also... the cutout? Also kind of nice. But yeah, anyway.
Truest of souls.
Wyll approves that we talk to
in
him?
her light.
There is a
Oh,
fleeting
gosh.
connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father,
My dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
Okay, this is creepy. A new dawn? Is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate?
Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerûn suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
no.
Okay.
This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism
Can we use the
quivers once
prism?
more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
Oh, we can try to establish a connection. Let's do that. Okay, just no net one. Thank you, game.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
So, the real man is still in there. Somewhere.
Have we
Not
finished then?
Not enough to actually do something. I think I wouldn't say I'm here to help you, Floric sent me, because I think that would be dangerous. Especially for Floric. Oh boy. Hey, Wyll.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Wyll's now a paladin. Yeah. Let's hope we can save him. You know, this is why you have a proper army, Baldur's Gate, instead of a bunch of corrupt mercenaries. Or at least a functioning city guard, right? Oh well. Let's have a talk with our companions about everything that just happened.